Okay, so if MJF retains at Double or Nothing in 11 days, that will bring his title reign up to the length of 190 days, which only gives him a week. He ties with Hangman Adam Page in terms of length for his AEW title run. With that being said, I am going to just say it flat out right now. Hangman Adam Page as AEW champion so far is more entertaining than MJF's run as AEW champion.
And here's 3 reasons why.
Reason number one is that the finishes to all the matches for the title during MJF's reign have been very predictable. He either gets someone to interfere on his behalf or cheats to win, or a combination of both. Even the match he had with Moxley where he won the title, that ended in both William Regal interfering and him using the AEW ring to...
Or wait a minute, maybe it was brass knuckles, my bad.
...get the victory. I understand that MJF is a heel, and historically he has cheated to win matches. That's what a heel kind of is supposed to do. But when every finish to every match ends that way, he can't get one clean victory. It just becomes too predictable, takes away his credibility. If he keeps it up, you might have to just call the motherfucker MJ Reigns.
Oh, brother! This guy stinks!
Second reason, and this is something that I know is beyond his control, but AEW as a whole, when Adam Page was champion, was a whole lot better than it is right now, at least in my opinion. The critical reception was better, ratings were better, the vibe around AEW was just better, and maybe now that the vibe within and around the company isn't just as good as it was, maybe that's kind of just bringing this whole thing down, and maybe Max is just in the right place at the wrong time, because here's the thing, on his worst day, Max is a million times more interesting than Adam Page will ever be. And, if I had to choose between having him as champion and having Hangman Adam Page as champion, I'm going to choose MJF 100 times over. But I just feel like since the vibe of the company right now is so shitty, and therefore rubbing off on his title reign and making it shitty. Whereas when Adam, everything was so exciting and fresh around AEW, so it made everything feel that way. And maybe that was to the benefit of Hangman. Maybe if he had been champion around this era of AEW, my opinion would be different. The third reason, and this is something I would say is within Max's control, is that since winning the title and since coming into AEW period, there hasn't really been a lot of character development with him. The cycle is he allies himself with someone, uses that allyship to advance himself, and then he turns on that person and advances himself and moves on, and the cycle just repeats. Even with the storyline he's in now, right now he's using Sammy. I could probably tell you what the 4-way match is going to be like. Him and Sammy are going to team up. He's going to get Sammy to help him beat the other two guys, and then as soon as he does, he's going to turn on Sammy, pin him, and then retain the title. It might not be exactly that, but I have a feeling the finish to the Double or Nothing 4-way is going to be something similar to that. And I guess that ties in with my first point of everything he does being too predictable, and he's kind of a one-trick pony, at least in that regard. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's been some great segments, there's been some great matches during the title run of MJF, but I just feel like he's done nothing to truly distinguish his reign from any other world champion, AEW world champion that came before him. And I feel like since he had a 3-year chase for this title, and he says he's wanted the title more than anything, it should just feel more important than it does. Anyway, that is my opinion. Please give me suggestions for other topics to talk about. Until then, thank you, have a good day, and goodbye.